silly would we to forget that every lock has a key. Gripping the game with my teeth. I've been too busy to eat. I'd be lying if I said I was lying to these.
We're out here in the first day of summer in Detroit on the east side, part of town called West Village, and I'm here with Rose, the fire breather.
I'm Rose. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Detroit. I sing, rap, make beats. I do visual art. Pretty much everything, like top down. I make all of my own stuff. So yeah, I like to say my music is somewhere in between R&B and hip hop. I can't ever decide, and it's kind of alternative. Like I like to try to create new sounds that kind of push boundaries, take people out of their comfort zone a little. So
you have an album out, right?
I do. I am re-releasing it. I'm actually supposed to go record it today. But yes, I dropped an album this year called By Any Other Name. It's a play on the Shakespeare quote, like, what is in a name? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So it's like the concept of like what is in a name, what is identity, and the whole album is kind of a process of me figuring myself out. So
okay.
Yeah, and it's the first project I produced onto. I haven't been making beats as long as I've been singing or rapping, but yeah, that last album I produced with Hugh Moore, who is my music partner.
Okay.
And he also produced half of my first project. He's dope. So.
Is he from Detroit?
Yes, also from Detroit. The first track is called Bars and Scrolls. Hugh and I produced that together. Actually, all out of the same sample. There's like 3 different beats within that song. But yeah, so that's the intro to the project.
The Tales from a Fire Breather is probably my favorite track. And you said that's your most vulnerable song you've ever made.
Yeah, that one has a good story. So that's the Tales of the Fire Breather. I wrote probably about like right when I first started making beats about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And it was just like a random guitar loop that I wrote this song to. The concept I had when I started writing it was like, I just want to write something that is as honest as I could possibly be. I don't remember a lot of my life. Like I've had a really like repressed memories and stuff. Like I've been trying to remember a lot of my childhood. And that song was kind of like an opening up to that, I guess, which is something I haven't really talked about with people before. So anyway, I wrote this song and it was really important to me. And I spent like a year trying to make a beat.
Wow.
A year trying to make this beat. It was not happening. Like no matter what I did, it just didn't sound right. And then one day, this random beat that I made, it just happened to be in the perfect tempo and key, and it was called "You Don't Have to Chase What Is For You."
That was the name of a beat?
That was the name of the beat.
Yeah, names of beats. Wow, that's pretty technical.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my goodness. How did I name it that on accident? I didn't even realize. But yeah, it fit perfectly. And so I recorded it to that song. And even like the sample on it has like this voice that sounds like it's saying, I'm fighting back to remember. And like none of that was intentional. Like that's why I say I make my music, but my inspiration comes from elsewhere. So I just try to follow the inspiration as much as I can. It knows better than me. Like I said, a lot of my music I let it become what it is. I think a lot of artists try really hard to create a certain sound, and I think that can actually like end up being kind of counterintuitive. Like I feel like if you were meant to make music, you were given a sound. And a lot of people try to create what they think is marketable instead of what they think is honest. So I think that that's something different in my music that I really treasure is just that I'm very true to my sound.
So that's Rose, the fire breather. I am TJ, and thank you for watching Detroit. Peace.
It won't take long for me. It won't take long for me. Let me know what I forgot to see, who I forgot to be. I remember very little, if I'm being honest. Memories so beautiful, but really isn't promised. Live to paint the ones I get to keep, so I'm an artist. Convince myself that I'm the one to blame for all your darkness. I don't wanna be asleep when I wake up. Days painted in the pain, I told myself I'm made up. Fade through feedback loops, falling just to get the stakes up. Light is increasing, I see the shade up. I need love, I can't find it in my body. It's out there in the wind, probably. So if we pop perks and we take Molly, maybe we'll forget where the way started. The way it started. It won't take long for me. It won't take long for me. Let me go. What I forgot to see, who I forgot to be. I whisper apologies to the younger me. I save the light I bleed. I've been drowning in my need. I'm on my knees. I've been praying to whatever fucking listens. Might not know who you are, but we share it in a vision. I still envision when I'm breaking walls and mental prisons. I need my bills like Simmons. Motherfuckers pay me for opinions. I'm drunk as fuck, so I'm rapping as civilians. They salty, I'm booking MSG one day, so I hop on millions. Rappers out here paying for their platform. I manifest my millions. Fucking being on the villain. Infectious shit, the pen don't got no ceiling. Penicillin, I'm concealing. You don't wanna feel that heat. Hungry still, I'm a ghost with no face. Competition left to eat. Family ties can tie your sneakers. Sneaking around like prey to preacher. Create the dark like Satan's creature. They push me down cause I'm the leader. Like Solomon, I gather cedars. Watch me build my temple high. I only learned that love is supposed to tell you that your pain's a lie. You were so afraid for me to speak. I was the one who cried. I cowered under cowardice like a lion with his pride shine. Cloaked in my surrender, all my stories turn to white lies. Banking on redemption cause the motto was so life-size. Only learned to see my life reflected back through your eyes. The rage I buried deep inside.